FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. It's the Lions and the Redskins. Welcome into another NFL matchup here at Gemma Sports. The third game of our Friday night triple hitter. The 6-4 Lions, the 2-8 Redskins here from FedEx Field. A game that's very important for Detroit, trying to keep pace with the Bears and the Bucks in the NFC Central. The Redskins will get the ball first. We're underway. Harrison from the goal line over the 15-20, and Ron Harrison brings it out to the 25-yard line. The third year back out of Florida. Starting quarterback for the Washington Redskins, Kurt Sullivan, in his 9th year out of Florida State. Redskins having a terrible year. Only the Falcons are worse in the NFC. The Falcons have been eliminated already. The Redskins will be eliminated if they lose today. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Only one team so far has been eliminated. That's Atlanta. But the Redskins can join that group today. On 1st and 10. Sullivan to Ciali, gets tackled immediately in the backfield. Coming up to make the tackle, number 29. That's Ashley Morrison, the second-year safety out of North Texas. Comes in on the safety blitz on the first play of the game. And nails Dante Ciali for a 4-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 14 back at the 21-yard line. Live from FedEx Field. In the offset eye on 2nd and 14. Sullivan to Ciali, and Ciali gets nailed again for no gain. Let's take a look at the Redskins offense. Up front, Williams, Ferguson, Pearson, Blaylock, and Green. And then it's Say, McDade, Ciali, Vaden, and Norris. It'll be 2nd and 14 back at the 21-yard line. Cody Neal, the linebacker, making the tackle for Detroit. On 3rd and 14, 4 receivers set wide, Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan drops back, rolls out, throws downfield, caught by Say, a one-handed catch at the 44-yard line. A 35-yard reception to Virgil Say, the 7th-year receiver out of Oregon State. I mean, look at this one-handed catch. Just stuck his paw out there. And hauls it in. And now the Redskins in Detroit territory. 1st and 10 from the line, 44-yard line. Sullivan under center. Sullivan hands off, no play action, rolls out, throws, incomplete. He was looking for Justin Vaden, the tight end. Let's take a look at the Detroit defense. The Lions play a 3-4. Russell, Ball, and Pulaski up front. The linebackers, Stewart, Neal, Saunders, and Stanley. And the secondary for Detroit, Reese, Starnes, Blades, and Chambers. 2nd and 10 for the Redskins at the Detroit 44-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game. Davis in the house. Good to see you, Davis. In the offset eye. Sullivan to Ciali around the outside, and Ciali will be hit for a loss of 2 yards back to the 46-yard line. Gary Pulaski, the defensive end in his 5th year out of Army, makes the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 12. Dante Ciali, the running back, in his 6th year out of Marshall, gets hit for a 2-yard loss on the play. And now another 3rd and long for the Redskins, 3rd and 12. at the Detroit 46. Opening drive of the game. Live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws downfield, caught by Norris, but a flag is down. James Norris down to about the 33, but I think this one's coming back. Holding on the Redskins. On Dale Ferguson, the left guard. It'll bring up 3rd and 22. That negates the first down. It'll back it up to the 44-yard line. The Redskins will be at their own 44-yard line on 3rd and 22. So Clutch, Evil Dead, and Sports Davis all in the house. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Sullivan throws down the middle, caught by Swift, down to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 17. He's going to be 5 yards shy of the first down. Rashard Swift on the catch. In his 4th year out of Alcorn State, it'll bring up 4th and 5. This would be a 56-yard field goal attempt. They're going to try it. Mike Bragg, in his 5th year out of Air Force, from 56 yards to get the Redskins on the board first. The kick is up, and it's no good. Not even close. So the Redskins come up empty on their opening drive. It'll be 1st and 10 Detroit going the other way. We're live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 11, here at Jammin' Sports. The 6-4 Lions, the 2-8 Redskins. Here at Jammin' Sports, with the bright JS in the corner. First and 10 Detroit from their own 46. 5:10 remaining. Here in the first quarter, no score. This will be Detroit's opening possession. Their starting quarterback, Taylor Lane Dickerson, the rookie out of Wake Forest. Back to throw, and he gets sacked back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 9. Coming up on the safety blitz, Sean Wright, the 3rd-year safety out of Maryland. So the Redskins, they do a safety blitz on the first play for Detroit, just like Detroit did to them. A loss of 9. It'll be 2nd and 19. Sean Wright goes, "Hello, rookie. Welcome to the NFL." 2nd and 19 from the 37-yard line. Dickerson under center. Dickerson to Freeman, and Freeman gets nailed in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. On the tackle, number 90, Matthew Enoch, in his 6th year out of California. A loss of 3 more yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 22. The Lions going backwards on their opening drive. Third and 22 back at the 35-yard line. Lions come out with 2 backs in the backfield. Dickerson in the shotgun. On 3rd and 22, back to throw. Setting up a screen. Well, he just slipped. That one just slipped out of his hands. Happens to the best of us. The Lions go 3 and out, and they'll have to punt. So both teams come up empty on their opening drive. Dylan Hardiman back to punt. Gets the punt away. Fielded by Reed at the 15. And Reed goes down at the 19-yard line. That's Darrell Reed, number 24, the rookie out of Temple. And now Kurt Sullivan will come back out, the 9th-year quarterback out of Florida State. First and 10. 4:04 remaining here in the first quarter. We're live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 11, here at Jammin' Sports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching this on Twitch, please subscribe. from the 19. Sullivan, play action. Sullivan is going to take off. Kurt Sullivan across the 30. Just shrugs a defensive back down all the way out to the 45. A 26-yard run by Kurt Sullivan. He's a tall quarterback now. He's 6'5", about 255. He's not an easy person to bring down. He's got linebacker size. And you saw him just throw just shrugged off the defensive back. Benny Blades right there. Breaking tackles. He's a big quarterback. Finally, Kerry Starnes brought him down, number 24, for Detroit. A 26-yard run. First down, Redskins at their own 45. 3.5 minutes left here in the first quarter, no score. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Sullivan throws, and it's incomplete, broken up by 96, Dan Stewart, the fifth-year defensive end out of Virginia Tech. The intended receiver was Dante Ciali. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Redskins. .3:22 left to play here in the first quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Redskins at their own 45. Swift in motion. Sullivan drops back. Sullivan throws outside, incomplete. He was looking for Swift. He overthrew him. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. I'm telling you, ever since I started streaming 60 frames per second, this stream looks really good. I'm watching it on the laptop. 3rd and 10 from the 45. 5 receivers wide. Sullivan back, throws, and it's incomplete. It bounces off Cody Neal, the linebacker. It'll be 4th down, and the Redskins are going to have to punt. Well, we have another one of these games where it's 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Jack Hamilton back to punt, the rookie out of Mississippi State. Gets the punt away. And that's going to go out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A 32-yard punt. First down, Detroit going the other way. They'll start at their own 23. 3:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Here at FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. Still no score. Detroit will get it for the second time. 1st and 10 with 3:10 remaining in the first. Lions come out. 2 backs in the backfield. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back, throws, and it's knocked down, incomplete, by Robert Foster, the linebacker. In his 3rd year out of Tennessee. Incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Foster nearly picked it off. In fact, he should have. That'll stop the clock at the moment with 3:07 left. 2nd and 10 for Detroit from their own 23. In the offset eye this time. Tomlin in motion. Dickerson drops back, throws, dumps it off to Tomlin. A 3-yard gain out to the 26. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. On the tackle, number 50, Cameron Wright, the rookie linebacker out of Oregon, their first-round draft pick. Under 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter, no score. It'll be 3rd and 7 for Detroit at their own 26-yard line. The third game of our triple header here tonight. Miami beat Buffalo 21-20, and the Panthers beat Philadelphia 20-17. Those 2 games are in the video section if you want to go check it out. 4 receivers set wide, Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson back, it's a blitz. Throws outside to Freeman, and Freeman out to the 29. It'll be a gain of 4. It'll be 4th down. It'll be 4th and 3. And Detroit's going to have to punt again. Making the tackle on the play, Sean Wright, the third-year safety out of Maryland, making sure Detroit didn't get a first down on that one. Well, we've had 2 drives by each team, and they've all come up empty. Detroit will punt, and the Redskins will get it for the 3rd time here in the first quarter. Dylan Hardiman back to punt. Gets the punt away. Fielded by Reed at the 25, and Reed out to the 34-yard line. Darrell Reed, the rookie out of Temple. 1st and 10 Redskins at their own 34-yard line. .207 left to play in the first quarter, no score. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Clutch and Sports Davis all in the house on a triple-header Friday, which we don't have very often. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Sullivan to Ciali, and Dante Ciali plowing forward down to the 39-yard line, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. David Russell made the tackle, the 3rd-year defensive end out of Michigan. It'll be 2nd and 5. Under 2 minutes left now in the first quarter. Redskins from their own 39. 5 receivers wide, empty backfield for Sullivan on 2nd down. Sullivan back, throws to Swift, a diving catch at the 48-yard line. A 13-yard gain to Rashard Swift. First down Redskins at the Detroit 48-yard line. This is a must-win game for Detroit. They're 1 game behind Tampa Bay, tied with Chicago at 6-4 in 2nd place in the NFC Central. The Bucs are 7-3. Detroit and Chicago are both 6-4, 1 game back. 1st and 10 from the 48. Sullivan to Harrison, and Ron Harrison up the middle. And Harrison out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 8 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. The 3rd year back out of Florida, Ron Harrison. So the Redskins with a fresh set of downs, under a minute to play here in the first quarter. We're scoreless. From the 40-yard line, the Redskins come out in the I formation. Norris in motion. Sullivan to Ciali, and Dante Ciali out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 yards and a Washington first down. 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Dante Ciali in his 6th year out of Marshall. First and 10 Redskins from the Detroit 35. This should be the last play of the quarter. Sullivan, play action, looks to throw, dumps it out to Ciali down the sideline, inside the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A gain of 16 yards and another Redskin first down for Dante Ciali. The clock stops for now with 2 seconds left. They'll probably restart it. Let's see if they restart the clock. Yes, they do. And that's the end of the first quarter. No score here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 11. Here at Jammin' Sports, the Redskins and the Lions. We go to the second quarter, we're scoreless. But it'll be 1st and 10 for the Redskins at the Detroit 19-yard line. So the Redskins getting close. They're in field goal range. As we start quarter number 2. On 1st and 10. Sullivan drops back. Steps up, throws, gets it to Norris inside the 10. And James Norris down to the 6-yard line. The second-year receiver out of Ball State, James Norris, a gain of 13 yards and a Redskin first down. It'll be 1st and goal, Washington, at the Detroit 6. Redskins trying to draw first blood here. 1st and goal from the 6. Single back in the backfield. Sullivan hands off to Ciali. He gets nailed in the backfield for a 4-yard loss. Making the tackle, Antonio Chambers, the 4th-year defensive back out of Miami. A loss of 4. It'll be 2nd and goal back at the 10-yard line. Detroit's defense is tough this season. 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. 5 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back, looking. Throws inside to Vaden. And Justin Vaden down to the 2-yard line. They give him forward progress. That's a very generous spot if they put him down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and goal. He caught it at around the 4. I don't know why they spot him at the 2. JG in the house. Where you been all evening, JG? This is our 3rd game of the night. You missed the first 2, and they were both really good. But it's good to have you here now. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan to Ciali. He gets nailed by Cody Neal for a 2-yard loss. That's going to bring up 4th down. Cody Neal, the linebacker, in his 7th year out of Oklahoma State. The Redskins are not going to get a touchdown. They'll bring out the field goal unit. Mike Bragg, the 5th-year kicker out of Air Force, will come out. JG in the house. JG. This will be a 21-yard field goal attempt to put the Redskins on the board first. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Redskins lead at 3-0. 6:02 left to play. Hey, we're all on the same team there, JG. Redskins lead at 3-0. 6:02 left to play in the first half. Live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 11, here at Jammin' Sports. We all play for the same team. I have respect for all the branches of the service, especially the Marines. I have the highest respect for them. Jack Hamilton will kick. Fielded by Fletcher, 2 yards deep over the 15-20. And Trey Fletcher brings it out to the 24-yard line. The 2nd-year receiver out of Texas State, Trey Fletcher. And that's where Detroit will take over, down 3-0. 5:58 left to play. There's our Discord server. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching this on Twitch, it'd be nice if you subscribe, yes. If you're watching this on Twitch, tell all your friends and neighbors about this, and let's get a crowd in here. I mean a big crowd. I'd like to make partner one day. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Dickerson hands off to Brown. Nathan Brown, a yard lost back to the 23-yard line. On the tackle, number 57 for the Redskins, that's Rich Malott in his 10th year out of Texas. A A loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Detroit. Redskins lead at 3-0. About halfway through the second quarter here. Detroit's offense has sputtered, to say the least. 2nd and 11 from the 23. Dickerson back. Dickerson rolls out, throws downfield, caught by Neal, out to the 37-yard line. Dylan Neal in his second year out of VMI. That'll be a 14-yard gain. First down, Detroit. Edwin James on the tackle, the 7th-year defensive back out of Oregon State. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the half. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Steps up. Looking, throws. Neal again, all the way down to the Redskin 40-yard line. A 23-yard reception to Dylan Neal. Back-to-back catches by Neal. And the Lions are down to the Redskin 40-yard line. Detroit, they can take the lead on this drive if they get a touchdown. A game the Lions definitely have to keep pace with Chicago and Tampa Bay in the NFC Central. Neither of those teams have played yet this week. Tampa Bay plays at the Rams, and Chicago plays at New England. So Detroit definitely has the easiest game on the schedule. 1st and 10 from the 40. Dickerson back, throws. Adams wide open. The tight end, Kyle Adams, down to the 25-yard line. A 15-yard gain. First down, Detroit. Kyle Adams in his 3rd year out of UCLA. 15 yards in the Lions' first down. Rich Malott on the tackle for Washington. Clock is still running, coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Redskins up 3-0. Dickerson in the shotgun on first down. Dickerson to Freeman, and Charles Freeman, an inside run all the way down to the 10-yard line. A 15-yard run by Charles Freeman, the 9th-year back out of California. First down, Lions. Should be 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Detroit knocking at the door, trying to take the lead for the first time. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and JG in the house. 1st and 10 from the 10. Actually, they're inside the 10. This is 1st and goal. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson to Freeman up the middle, and Freeman makes his way down to the 5. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and goal. Matthew Enoch on the tackle, number 90. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5 for Detroit. They spread the receivers out. Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson to Brown this time. Nathan Brown down to the 1. The rookie out of Cornell, Nathan Brown, the backup running back. A 4-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line. Matt Keys on the tackle for the Redskins. The 5th-year safety out of USC. 2:45 and counting here in the half. 3rd and goal from the 1 for Detroit in the I formation. Dickerson, play action, throws to Green. Touchdown, Detroit. Dion Green, the rookie tight end out of Fresno State. A 1-yard touchdown catch. And Detroit takes the lead 6-3. Nice drive by Detroit to get the touchdown. And they take the lead after a slow start. They take a 6-3 lead. And now John Decker will come on for the extra point. for the PA team. Kick is up, and it's good. Lions lead at 7-3. Make it 2:36 left here in the first half. Live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. Two-minute warning coming up soon here in the first half. The third game of our triple hitter. We might have a game tomorrow night. It depends on what time I get in. I've got a ball game on the radio tomorrow. It starts at 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Time. If I do a game tomorrow, it might not be until about 8 o'clock my time, but we might get one in. We'll never know. Decker will kick off. Reed at the 1 yard line over the 15, 20, 25, and Darrell Reed brings it out to the 31 yard line. 2:32 left to play in the first half. If we do have a game tomorrow, it'll be New Orleans at Atlanta. And the earliest I can see that game starting would be 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We will see. We'll tentatively say that. 1st and 10 from the 31 yard line. 2:32 left in the half. Sullivan hands off to Dante Ciali. And Ciali gets out to the 36, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Two-minute warning coming up. Let's see if the Redskins get the playoff in time. 2nd and 5 from the 36. Sullivan in the gun, back to throw. Throws downfield, caught by Say, inside the 40, inside the 30, down to the 24-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning. Lions up 7-3 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. On the previous play, Virgil Say went 40 yards. And now the Redskins have it at the Lion 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Lions up 7-3. Here at the 2-minute warning in the first half. Sullivan in the gun. Hands off to Harrison up the middle. And Ron Harrison down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 10 yards for the third-year back out of Florida. First down Redskins at the 14 of Detroit. Kerry Starnes, number 24, the strong safety in his 6th year out of LSU, on the tackle, the former Giant. 1st and 10 from the 14. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan on 1st and 10. Takes the snap, drops back, steps up, rolls out. He's going to take off inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line. A 12-yard run by Kurt Sullivan, the 9th-year quarterback out of Florida State. On the tackle, number 28, Don Reese, the 6th-year defensive back out of Indiana. It'll be 1st and goal Redskins. And Washington can retake the lead with a touchdown here. Detroit up 7-3. Coming up on a minute left. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. The Redskins spread the receivers out. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan hands off to Harrison. Touchdown. Easy touchdown for Ron Harrison. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins retake the lead 9-7. A 2-yard touchdown run by Ron Harrison. And that was about as easy as it gets. was like the Red Sea just opened up. And he walked through it. Mike Bragg for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Redskins lead at 10-7, 54 seconds left here in the first half. Here at FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 11, here at Jammin' Sports. The 6-4 Lions, the 2-8 Redskins. If the Redskins lose this game, they will be mathematically eliminated. Even if they win, they wouldn't be mathematically eliminated, but I still don't think the Redskins are going to make the playoffs. Jack Hamilton will kick off for Washington with 54 seconds left here in the first half. That's the word we dare not say. Kickoff fielded by Nixon at the goal line over the 20. And Devin Nixon out to the 23-yard line, the fourth-year safety out of Maryland. Detroit now with 3 timeouts, 51 seconds. Let's see if they can get in field goal range and tie this one up before halftime. All the games tonight have been tight. Davis, that's the name we dare not say. We dare not say that. Or we might appear to be dumb. Dickerson looking, throws, outside, incomplete. I'm very sad about that. I'm very sad about that. Everything is wrong with that name. The biggest reason is because the Redskins, the NFL, kowtowed to the politically correct crowd, the woke crowd. 2nd and 10 from the 23. Dickerson back, throws underneath to far, and far out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 10. First down Lions. They take a timeout. By giving up the Redskin name, they cowered to the PC crowd, the woke crowd. When a vast majority, over 90% of Native Americans, the Redskins were their favorite team. And they were proud of the team and the name. But the woke crowd, oh, I'm offended for them. We have to change the name, even though they're not offended. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. It's a blitz. Freeman catches the pass, but it'll be a 3-yard loss, and Detroit takes another timeout with 37 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 13. The only thing worse about somebody being offended over something stupid is somebody else being offended for you over something stupid that you're not even offended about. And that's what it amounts to. Second and 13. I mean, you look at that helmet and that uniform. That is a proud helmet. I always thought that was one of the best helmets in the NFL, the Redskin helmet. And they went and changed it. On 2nd and 13 from the 30-yard line, Dickerson back. Dickerson looking, throws outside to Freeman down the sideline, across midfield. Charles Freeman out to the Redskin 49-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 21 yards. They're in the hurry-up. 20 seconds left until halftime. Detroit trying to get into field goal range. Dickerson inside to Adams. Down to the 46. And Detroit takes their final timeout with 14 seconds left. Their final timeout. It'll be 2nd and 7. Detroit not quite in field goal range yet. unless you want to try a 63-yarder. So with no timeouts, let's see what they do. Dickerson in the shotgun on 2nd and 7. Dickerson back, looks downfield, throws, incomplete. Tried to get it to Mike Farr. It was broken up by Cameron Cole, the 7th-year safety out of Chattanooga. It'll bring up 3rd and 7, 10 seconds left. Detroit at the Redskin 46-yard line. Third and 7, 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back, throws, and it's incomplete. Robert Foster nearly picked it off. The ball was thrown behind the receiver, and the linebacker Foster nearly had an easy interception. He couldn't hold on. 4th and 7 with 7 seconds left in the half. On 4th and 7. Detroit will punt. Dylan Hardiman back to punt. Gets the punt away. And that will go into the end zone. Touchback. Redskins will have it with 1 second left on the clock at their own 20-yard line. 1 second until halftime. Now, getting back to the political correctness and the wokeness, I get the feeling 100, 200 years from now, people are going to look back on this point in history, and it's not going to look good for us. They're going to sit there and say, how are we so stupid? 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. The Redskins are going to take a knee. And we go to halftime. Your halftime score, the Redskins 10, the Lions 7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. We start the 3rd quarter. The Redskins surprisingly leads Detroit 10-7. The 2-8 Redskins, the 6-4 Lions. The Lions still have everything to play for. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Fletcher at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25. And Trey Fletcher out to the 29-yard line. Your kid is saying, let's go the other word. Educate your kid as to how they got that name. I don't understand how a team can exist for 80 plus years with the name Redskins, and it's not a problem. And all of a sudden, oh, it's a problem. We got to change the name. First and 10 from the 29-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands off to Freeman. And Freeman's going to be hit for a 4-yard loss. Robert Foster on the sack. The 3rd-year linebacker out of Tennessee. He's been a good one for the Redskins. Robert Foster. Ever since they drafted him in the 1st round 3 seasons ago. It'll be 2nd and 14 for Detroit, back at their own 25-yard line. Redskins lead at 10-7. 4 receivers set wide, Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson to Freeman around the outside, and Freeman out to the 27-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 11. Trevon Wallace on the tackle, number 20. You want to know somebody who's really upset about the Redskin name change is my dad. My dad is now in his early 90s, and the Redskins were always his favorite team, and it broke his heart when they changed the name. 3rd and 11, Dickerson throws downfield, caught by Farr, all the way down to the 44-yard line. A 29-yard catch by Mike Farr, the 12th-year receiver out of Georgia Tech. Trevon Wallace made the tackle. First down, Lions into Redskin territory. Now, the owner of the Redskins, Daniel Snyder, he is in the process of selling the team. The NFL is kind of forcing him to sell for $6 billion. Unbelievable. Be the most expensive franchise ever. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Dickerson under center. Dickerson rolls out, throws to Adams, and Kyle Adams breaks the tackle inside the 20. Adams all the way down to the 8-yard line. A 32-yard catch and run by Kyle Adams, the 3rd-year tight end out of UCLA. 1st and goal, Detroit at the Redskin 8-yard line. I tell you what, if I was somebody buying the Redskins for $6 billion, if I'm paying that kind of money, I get to change the name back to Redskins. That'd be a condition. Because their current name is just asinine. Absolutely asinine. The name itself and the reason for changing. I get this way every time we do a Redskin game. I get on my soapbox. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. It just irks me to no end, this political correctness. Dickerson in the shotgun on 1st and goal. Dickerson to Freeman. And Freeman fumbles. And who comes up with it? The Redskins do. Raymond Ray, number 91, recovers the fumble, the defensive tackle. Just when you thought the Lions were going to retake the lead, Charles Freeman coughs it up. It was ripped away by Mel Kaufman, the linebacker, and Raymond Ray, the defensive tackle, pounces on it. And the Lions come up empty. And the Redskins will have it going the other way. 1st and 10. Up 10-7. Nice defensive play by Mel Kaufman and the Redskin defense. 5:50 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 Redskins. They'll start from their own 5. Sullivan under center. Sullivan, play action from his end zone, throws downfield to Norris, out to the 28-yard line. A gain of 23 yards to James Norris, the 2nd-year receiver out of Ball State. On the tackle, number 28, Don Reese, a 23-yard gain, 1st down, Redskins. And they also made the Cleveland Indians change their name to a stupid name. Are the Braves next? Are the Chiefs next? How about the Florida State Seminoles? Are they next? 1st and 10 from the 28. Sullivan rolls out, pitches it to Reichs, and Reichs gets out to the 32-yard line. Noah Reichs, the rookie tight end out of Tennessee, a gain of 4 yards. On the tackle, number 53, Henry Stanley, the 7th-year linebacker out of Michigan State. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. Under 5 minutes left now in the 3rd quarter. Redskins up 10-7. On 2nd down, Sullivan to Ciali, and Dante Ciali to the 36-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. Kevin Saunders on the tackle, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Columbia. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 36-yard line. .425 and counting. Sullivan in the gun. Hands off to Harrison up the middle. And Ron Harrison out to the 40-yard line, again of 4 yards. First down, Redskins. That'll move the chains. The third year back out of Florida. Jerry Ball made the tackle, the 9th year defensive tackle out of Nebraska. First down, Redskins. First and 10 from the 40-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan, play action, throws downfield, caught by Roan inside the 40, down to the 38-yard line. Brad Roan, in his 5th year out of Ball State, the tight end. A 22-yard gain for the Redskins into Detroit territory. Redskins can take a 2-possession lead if they get a touchdown on this drive. For a game that's very important for the Lions, they're not playing well. 3.5 minutes left here in the third. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan to Harrison up the middle. Ron Harrison all the way down to the 25-yard line. A 13-yard gain for Harrison. First down, Redskins. We're closing in on midnight Eastern. If you're on the East Coast watching, we appreciate you hanging with us. It's about 5 minutes away, midnight, on the East Coast. First and 10 from the 25. This game's going to end past midnight. On first and 10. Reich's in motion. Sullivan to Ciali, and Dante Ciali, a flag is down as he gets down to about the 26. This may be a face mask. It is. Face mask on Detroit. On David Russell, the defensive end. And that's going to put the ball at the 11-yard line. First down, Redskins at the 11. 2:47 left here in the third. Redskins up 10-7, trying to make it a 2-possession game. Costly penalty there for Detroit. And now the Redskins are in business, knocking at the door here with 4 receivers set wide on first and 10. Sullivan to Ciali, and Ciali can't get anywhere. He's going to lose 2 yards back to the 13-yard line. On the tackle, number 75 for Detroit, that's Parsons. John Parson in his 8th year out of Auburn, along with Jerry Ball, number 93. A loss of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line. 2:20 and counting here in the third quarter. Redskins, though, still knocking at the door. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws to the end zone. Caught by Novares. Touchdown, Redskins. A 13-yard touchdown catch by Roman Novares, the 8th-year receiver out of Miami. His first catch of the day, and it's good for a touchdown. The longtime Redskin receiver. And now Mike Bragg for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Redskins lead at 17-7. A 10-point 2-possession lead for Washington with 2:06 left to play here in the third quarter. We're live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. They're singing Hail to the Redskins in the background. One of the best fight songs ever in the NFL. And now Hamilton will kick off. Fielded by Nixon at the 1 yard line over the 15, 20, 25. And Devin Nixon brings it out to the 32 yard line with 2:01 left to play here in the third quarter. Redskins up 17-7. Detroit, they're going to have to find a way to get back in this game. Now, Detroit played the hapless Falcons last week. And the Falcons actually had the lead a couple of times and played them tough. Detroit finally won it in the end. But Detroit did not play particularly well against the Falcons last week. And now they're not playing all that well here today. On 1st and 10, Dickerson to Freeman. And Charles Freeman is going to get a yard out to the 33 yard line, bring up 2nd and 9. Robert Foster, the linebacker, on the tackle for the Redskins. Whenever I have the Redskins playing, I just like to say Redskins as much as I can. Hopefully it pisses off people. 2nd and 9 from the 33. Dickerson under center. They'll hand off to Freeman. And once again, Robert Foster right there, no gain. Well, now they say a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and 8. Third and 8 for the Lions at their own 33. 1:10 and counting. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson back. Dickerson gets sacked back at the 24 yard line. A loss of 10 yards on the play. Raymond Ray comes in and makes the tackle. The 4th year defensive tackle out of Houston. Raymond Ray. And that will bring up 4th down. Detroit's going to have to punt. It'll be 4th and 18. Dylan Hardiman back to punt. He'll get the punt away. And that's going to be fielded at the 30 by Darrell Reed. Brings it out to the 35 yard line. First down, Redskins. It's now midnight on the East Coast. If you're an East Coaster, thank you for hanging with us here at Jammin' Sports on this Friday night. This Friday night triple header. 1st and 10, Redskins now from their own 35 with 35 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Washington can really pull away here if they get another score, especially a touchdown. Sullivan drops back, throws underneath to Vaden. The tight end, Justin Vaden, out to the 46 yard line. Justin Vaden in his 7th year out of Tennessee, the tight end. That'll be a Redskin first down as the 3rd quarter clock is winding down. Probably time enough for one more play here. 1st and 10, Redskins at their own 46. They lead it by 10, 17-7. Sullivan to Ciali around the outside, and Dante Ciali is tackled down at the 49. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Redskins up 17-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. The 6-4 Lions, the 2-8 Redskins. And surprise, surprise, the Redskins are up by 10 as we go to the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Redskins at the Lions' 49 yard line. Washington can make it a 3-possession game if they get a touchdown. Sullivan in the gun. On 2nd and 5, back to throw. Throws downfield, caught, no, incomplete. Virgil Say couldn't hold on to it. Broken up by Antonio Chambers, the fourth-year defensive back out of Miami. Broke up that pass. Detroit needs to find some way to get back in this game. In real life, Detroit has not won in Washington since the 60s, believe it or not. I think it's 67, I think it was, 67 or 68, the last time the Lions won a game in Washington. 3rd and 5 from the 49-yard line. 4 receivers set wide, Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back, looking, steps up, in trouble, gets sacked. And that'll be a 2-yard sack back to the Redskin 49-yard line. Making the sack, number 92, David Russell. And that will bring up 4th and 7. The Redskins are going to have to punt. A chance now for Detroit to get back in this game. Jack Hamilton will come in to punt. The rookie out of Mississippi State. On 4th and 7, Hamilton gets the punt away. And that goes out of bounds at the 24-yard line. That's where Detroit will take over with 7:29 left here in the fourth quarter. Taylor Lane Dickerson, the quarterback for Detroit, comes out. The rookie out of Wake Forest. He's led Detroit to a 6-4 start. If the playoffs started today, Detroit would be in as a wild card. But the season does not, the playoffs do not start today. 1st and 10 from the 24, Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson drops back. Throws downfield, caught by Farr, no, incomplete. Cameron Cole knocked it away, number 25 for the Redskins. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 7:25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Here at Jammin' Sports, where it's the game that matters. On 2nd and 10, Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson drops back, throws, outside, incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. He was trying to hit the receiver there, number 83, Cedric Branch. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. Dickerson in the shotgun on 3rd down. Dickerson back. Steps up, throws deep to Tomlin. And David Tomlin out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 17 yards and a Lions first down. The 6th-year receiver out of Army, David Tomlin. First down, Lions. That'll move the chains. Detroit, they got to score twice. They need to get the ball down the field and get a score quickly. We're coming up on the 7-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Redskins up 17-7. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson drops back. Looks downfield. He's got all day. Gets sacked. He made the rookie mistake of holding it on to it too long. A loss of 6 yards. Rich Malott on the sack. It'll be 2nd and 16. He just held on to it too long. He's a rookie. He'll learn. You got to get rid of it. You've got to get rid of it. Can't take a sack. You got to have that clock in your head. The experts say 5 seconds. No more than that. 2nd and 16 at the 35. 6.5 minutes left. 2nd and 16 for Detroit. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Setting up a screen pass to Freeman. And Freeman gets nailed at the 35-yard line. No gain. Making the play, Cameron Wright, the linebacker. It'll be 3rd and 16. Big third down coming up for Detroit, down by 10. The clock is running. We're down to 6:06 left here in the fourth quarter. The Redskins trying to pull off a major upset here today. The Redskins come in at 2-8. The Lions at 6-4. 6 minutes left. 3rd and 16 from the 35. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. It's a blitz. Throws outside to Freeman. Down the sideline. Freeman. He's got the first down into Redskin territory to the 44-yard line. A 24-yard gain to Charles Freeman. Down to the Redskin 44-yard line. Actually, it's a 21-yard gain. My math was off. It's getting late. 5:25 and counting. 1st and 10 Lions at the Redskin 44-yard line. Lions down by 10. Trying to get back in the game. Dickerson back. Looking, throws, dumps it off to Brown. And Nathan Brown, another first down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 11. First down Detroit. I once did a baseball game on here about a year and a half ago. It didn't end until 2:30 in the morning Eastern time, 1:30 my time, because it went extra innings. It went to 22 innings. Luckily, though, it was on a Friday night. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson drops back, sets up a screen pass, throws, and it's broken up. Incomplete. Raymond Ray broke that up. It'll be 2nd and 10. That was about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. Who's Holly? Oh, I got it now. I see it now. I read his comment too quick. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 4:44 left to play. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back, looking, throws underneath, incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. It was 2 years ago with the show 21. Remember the Field of Dreams? I did a few games on the Field of Dreams, and we had that one game that went 22 innings. It was 1:30 in the morning my time when it ended. 3rd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Dickerson back, looking, throws downfield in the end zone, wide open, touchdown Lions, number 88. Jamie Pierce, the rookie out of Brown University. 33 yards, and the Lions have made it a one-possession game. The defender got all turned around, and Jamie Pierce ended up with the touchdown. Actually, you were, Evil Dead. It was the early part. It was early on. And now Decker for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. It's now a 3-point ball game. Redskins up 17-14. Well, it was the show 21. It had to have been 2 years ago. Fourth, 34 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Redskins up 17-14. Just a 3-point game now, as the Lions have worked their way back. Now the Lions defense has to get a stop. Redskins, though, would like to pull off the major upset. Now Decker will kick off. Watch this game go to overtime. Fielded by Reed at the 2-yard line over the 20, 25, 30. And Darrell Reed out to the 32-yard line. I think it was too long ago. It was an exhibition game. Remember when the Field of Dreams came out a couple of years ago? They played that game in Iowa, and the Show 21 added the update where you could play the games there. So I decided I did like a week's worth of games there, just picking teams at random. The only games that I save forever are the football games. I don't think I saved it to YouTube. 1st and 10 for the 32. Sullivan to Ciali. And Ciali will end up losing 2 yards, a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11. Dan Stewart on the tackle for Detroit. It'll bring up 2nd and 11. The Lions defense trying to force a 3 and out and get the ball back for the offense here as the Redskins lead at 17-13. I just remember it ended late. It was late. On 2nd and 11. Sullivan throws inside to Justin Vaden, the tight end, and he's got the first down out to the 44-yard line. A 14-yard gain. First down, Redskins. The clock is running, 3:45 and counting. A fresh set of downs for Washington as the Lions defense trying to get a stop. The Redskins trying to eat up some time, hanging on to a 3-point lead. This would be a major upset if the Redskins win this game. 1st and 10, Redskins from their own 44. Sullivan hands off to Ciali, and Dante Ciali all the way out to the 45. That's going to be an 11-yard gain. First down, Washington. Dante Ciali down to the Lions' 45-yard line. 3:16 and counting. Here in the 4th quarter, Redskins try to put a drive together to put away the Lions. If we do have a game tomorrow, it'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern at the earliest. It'll be the Saints and the Falcons. Sullivan inside to Vaden, down to the 38. A gain of 7, making a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Justin Vaden, the 7th-year tight end out of Tennessee. 2:35 and counting. They'll speed up the clock here because the Redskins have the ball. Here we go. On 2nd and 2, 2-minute warning coming up. In the I formation, Sullivan to Ciali around the outside, and Ciali does not get the first down. We go to the 2-minute warning. Redskins up 17-14 here at Javin Sports. And welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 11 here at Javin Sports. Redskins with a 3-point lead. We're at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2 for the Redskins at the Detroit 37-yard line. Detroit, they've got to get a stop right here. This would be a good time for one in the I formation. Sullivan to Ciali, and Ciali has the first down as he plows forward down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Redskins, and Detroit takes a timeout with 1:56 left. Detroit has 2 timeouts left. The thing is, though, now the Redskins are in field goal range, or right at the edge. It'd be a 50-yard field goal from here. That's the name we dare not say, JG. We don't say that name. Because if we do, we'll lose IQ points. First and 10 from the 33-yard line. Sullivan to Ciali again, down to the 30. Detroit takes their second timeout. They have one left. I know he does. That's his job. He does it well. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. A minute 53 left. Detroit has one more timeout. Detroit can still force a 4th down, but the Redskins would kick a field goal to put themselves up by 6. What they don't want to do here is give up a 1st down because that'll end the game. Dak has been slack. I'm about to take away his moderator card on 2nd and 7 from the 30-yard line. Sullivan to Ciali, and they nail him in the backfield. Detroit takes a timeout. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 7. A minute 49 left. Detroit's out of timeouts. It'd be a 48-yard field goal from here. They've got to stop the Redskins from getting a 1st down. Force a field goal and get the ball back. If they give up a touchdown, or if they give up a 1st down right here, the game's over. Detroit out of timeouts. Crucial 3rd down right here, 3rd and 7. Sullivan in the gun. Takes the snap, back to throw. Looking, steps up, throws. It's caught by Norris down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 17 yards and a Redskin 1st down. James Norris, and that should do it. Detroit out of timeouts. The Redskins should be able to run the clock down. The Redskins will go to 3-8, and the Lions will drop to 6-5. A bitter loss for the Lions. That drops them down to 3rd place in the NFC Central. Yep, the Skins are juggernauts. 1st and 10. Sullivan to Ciali up the middle. And Ciali gets 2 yards to the 12. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Lions are powerless. They can't stop the clock. It'll tick down under 40 seconds. This should be the last snap of the game. And the Redskins are going to get a major upset here in Week 11. In the victory formation, Sullivan takes a knee. And that'll do it. The Redskins are going to hang on for a hard-fought 17-14 win, as the final seconds will tick away. Your final score: the Redskins 17, the Lions 14. Thanks for watching here at Javits Sports. We hope to be back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, for the Saints and the Falcons. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.